Now on CoastTV News.
Waking up to chilly temperatures once again. We're in for more sunshine this afternoon as a warming trend begins on Delmarva. We'll have a look at your hour-by-hour forecast as well as your weekend forecast in just a few minutes.
OC tram service suspended as the town reacts to the tragedy that took the life of a 2-year-old boy.
It's the honor of my life to accept your nomination for Vice President of the United States.
Walls ends Wednesday night at the DNC as now the focus in Chicago on Thursday turns to the top of the ticket.
Classroom plans at Cape, what the school district is proposing ahead of a deadline from the Delaware Department of Education.
This is CoastTV News Today.
And we are making our way in the 6 o'clock hour. Good morning, I'm Matt Pensick.
Good morning, I'm Elisa Weber. Paige Marley has the day off, and it's Thursday, August 22nd, 2024.
Yeah, I said it yesterday, Elisa. I'm going to say it today. Unseasonably cool for late August. I can't get over this.
Yeah, the dog days of summer are pretty friendly for dogs. I mean, the cool weather.
I see what you did. Yeah.
Yes. I know.
She's clever, folks.
I know. I have the jokes. No.
That's why I like you.
Oh, thanks, Matt. I like you too. But I mean, this weather, I think it's good for dogs and people. I think.
Well, you talked about your hair yesterday.
Oh,
well,
yeah.
Mine too. You know.
Yeah.
I gotta worry about
Yours
that.
is more important than mine.
But exactly.
Chris is going to join us and tell us about this weather that has no humidity and is hair friendly.
Exactly right, Elisa. Yeah, no humidity to contend with, no hair issues, really no issues at all as far as weather is concerned. It's a beautiful look from Rehoboth Beach from our Boardwalk Plaza cam, and is once again a chilly start. That fall-like chill greeting us this morning. 58 degrees right now in Rehoboth, dew point 54, so it is very dry. We've had clear skies overnight, calm winds, and that has allowed temperatures to fall to where they are at the 6 o'clock hour. 49 Delmar, 49 Redden, and 52 in Milton. As I mentioned, very dry air mass over the Delmarva Peninsula, helping to create these comfortable conditions that we're experiencing. And we're dry from New York City, Philly, Washington, down to Richmond, and all thanks to high pressure building in across the upper Great Lakes as well as the east. Now we are seeing those temperatures chilly to start. We're up to 59 by around 8 under mostly sunny skies, and we'll likely see a temperature around 75 by around noon, topping out in the mid to upper 70s across the Delmarva today. And winds will generally be about 6 to 10 miles an hour, so not expecting any breezy conditions. But I'll tell you what, we are going to see a warming trend here over the next few days and into the weekend. Rain chances far and few between as well. We'll talk more about that in my full forecast in just a few minutes.
Thank you, Chris. And you're looking live now at Chicago just after 5 a.m. there. And this is where the final day of the Democratic National Convention will take place as Kamala Harris will accept her party's nomination for president. It was last night. Minnesota Governor Tim Walz took center stage, introducing himself to the nation as he hopes to become the country's next vice president.
Yeah, and NBC's Alice Barr shows us his acceptance speech and how some star-studded speakers supported a Harris-Walz presidency.
Tim Walz blowing the roof off the United Center.
It's the honor of my life to accept your nomination for Vice President of the United States.
The Minnesota governor laying out his personal story growing up in small-town Nebraska.
You learn how to take care of each other.
Drawing on his 24-year service in the Army National Guard and his work as a teacher and high school football coach. Some of his former players on hand.
It's the fourth quarter. We're down a field goal, but we're on offense.
Charting his path through Congress and the governor's mansion, where he signed a series of progressive policies.
While other states were banning books from their schools, we were banishing hunger from ours. We also protected reproductive freedom because in Minnesota, we respect our neighbors and the personal choices they make.
A host of Democratic standard bearers.
When Kamala Harris is president, every day will begin with you.
Rising stars in the party and superstar celebrities. From John Legend and Stevie Wonder to Oprah Winfrey standing with the Harris-Walz ticket.
When we stand together, it is impossible to conquer us.
Tonight, Vice President Kamala Harris formally accepts her party's nomination.
What does she need to say to the American people?
I think she needs to be very clear about what her platform would be and that what governing under her would be. And then she needs to give us hope.
Self-styled joyful warriors promising to battle for every vote. In Chicago, Alice Barr, NBC News.
Ocean City trams came to a halt after a deadly crash on the boardwalk. According to police, a 2-year-old boy was killed, and this happened near Dorchester Street on the Ocean City boardwalk. Now the mayor has suspended all tram service until further notice. Locals and visitors alike are leaving stuffed animals on the boardwalk at the scene of the accident. And as more people learn about what happened, the number of stuffed animals continues to grow. For one visitor to the area, a grandmother with 9 children of her own, it's a heartbreaking story.
Kids to me is everything. I just love them. And of course you can tell I've got quite a few of my own and my grandkids. And please, dear God, hang on to your kids' hands.
Mayor Rick Meehan says that the town is currently focused on offering support for everyone involved.
Later today, the volunteer firefighter from the Ellendale and Georgetown companies, Thomas Berry III, will be laid to rest. A visitation at Crossroad Community Church will be held from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. And this will be followed by a funeral service, a funeral procession, which could include around 100 pieces of emergency apparatus, will then leave the church, go past the firehouses where he volunteered before his final alarm is marked at Ellendale Cemetery. Berry died on August 13th at the scene of a crash on Route 9 east of Georgetown.
And the town administrative offices in Georgetown on the Circle will close at noon. This is in preparation for the funeral and procession downtown area. Officials say to expect some traffic disruptions for drivers. There will be road closures and detours throughout the afternoon. The offices will reopen on Friday at 8 a.m.
Rezoning land in the Rehoboth Beach area. On Wednesday, the Sussex County Planning and Zoning Commission approved a request that could allow for a new car wash. A developer wants to change this property from agricultural residential to a heavy commercial district. This is located on the corner of Warrington Road and Route 24. A house is currently on that site, but plans is to build a Waves car wash there like the one in Lewis. And in a public hearing earlier this month, no one spoke out in opposition, but one neighbor we talked to said he doesn't see the need for another car wash.
It's going to make it just worse. Everything they're building, it just makes it worse. They just keep building and building, and nobody can go anywhere. People used to pass by my house and beep the horn and wave, but now it's just constant beeping. We left New York City to get away from all that, and it's the same thing out here.
Now, according to the developers' application, DelDOT has determined that the car wash would only have minor impact on local roadways.
And new this morning, ClearSpace is looking to Lewis for assistance. According to the city, the theater company will present plans for its current market study at today's mayor and council meeting. The goal is to get a site for its new performing arts center established by the end of the year. And earlier, the company hoped to build a new center in Rehoboth Beach after purchasing property in the city. However, pushback from locals and other obstacles resulted in ClearSpace selling the property last year. The company says the study should take 3 months to complete.
Happening tonight, a couple of proposed projects involving the Cape Henlopen School District are attempting to be finalized. This will be at the Board of Education meeting, and one is the building of additional high school classrooms on the area where the outdoor basketball court is. The district claims this will provide room for 450 students. Another, it's the ability to buy up to 103 acres along Cedar Grove Road for a new district office and school bus maintenance building. The cost of all that is being proposed. It's just under $69 million. The certificates of need have to be submitted to the Delaware Department of Education by Saturday, August 31st.
And in Fenwick Island, the town council is set to vote on whether to join Ocean City in a lawsuit against the Bureau of Ocean Energy Management over the Maryland offshore wind project. Mayor Natalie Madgeberger plans to propose the motion on Friday, August 23rd, citing concerns about marine life, safety, and tourism. The council will decide whether to choose Marzullo Law LLC to represent them in legal action. The lawsuit would be filed only if BOEM approves the wind project, with a decision expected in September. And we're just getting started on this hour of Coast TV News Today.
Now, coming up, Jeep Weeks here at the beach. We'll tell you what you can expect at Ocean City as the annual event returns to the coast.
And also taking training to a new level, the school year right around the corner. We'll show you how the Indian River School District is preparing to welcome back staff and students while keeping everyone safe.
Okay, all you fans of fall, this one's for you. We'll tell you when you can head over to Starbucks for a popular feature. All that and more as Coast TV News Today continues.
The Democratic National Convention. Vice President Kamala Harris and Governor Tim Walz lay out their vision for the country. Join Lester Holt, Savannah Guthrie, and the NBC News team for special coverage tonight on NBC.
I like to know what my patients are experiencing, to feel how they're feeling. I choose to walk with them, find a path forward when nobody else will.
Brilliant Minds, September 23rd on NBC and Peacock.
At the Delmarva Design Center, appliances, cabinetry, countertops, tile, and flooring come together in one showroom. We have specialists in each division like myself in cabinetry to ensure that you have the best product to fit your needs. And your selection fits seamlessly with every element of your project.
It was very important to find somebody that was knowledgeable in the whole picture, the cabinetry, the appliances, and the countertop. We are delighted with the outcome.
Delmarva Design Center. Great design starts with great inspiration. Selbyville, Delaware.
Come to Out in the Light, where your treasure awaits.
Nestled in the heart of America's coolest small town, Out in Delights is not just your average gift shop, but where you can go for extraordinary finds, carrying items such as nautical decor, vintage vinyl, jewelry, holiday decor year-round, souvenirs, and toys. Don't forget to add a little fun to your shopping by checking out Zoltar or our penny crushing machine. Find what delights you at Out in Delights on Main Street in Berlin, across the street from the Mermaid Museum.
When MAGA extremists took away our rights, Kyle Evans-Gay took action.
Kyle fought for her daughters and ours in the state senate, delivering the strongest abortion protections in Delaware history.
She took on the NRA to ban assault weapons and protect our communities.
Led on securing our vote and our democracy.
I'm Kyle Evans-Gay, and I'm running for lieutenant governor because a new generation will champion reproductive freedom and fight for our families. Let's do this, Delaware.
Well, a pleasant good Thursday morning to you, Delmarva. Live look into Ocean View. Beautiful shot there. Look at that water. It's like glass. 54 degrees currently. Dew point 52. Winds are calm. We've had clear skies, calm winds overnight. That has allowed temperatures to fall to where they are right now. And it is a chilly start, to say the least. We're at 49 in Redden, 49 Delmar, 50 in Salisbury, and 52 in Milton. Now, if you are making your way out to the golf course today, keep in mind the UV index is an 8. With the cooler temperatures, we still have a strong sun angle, so burn time still coming in at 20 to 30 minutes. And boy, has it been a perfect week to hit the course. We are going to see temperature of 78 degrees under mostly sunny skies. And the low humidity is going to continue for not only today, but our Friday into the weekend. We'll talk more about some more summer-like temperatures in that extended forecast here in just a little bit.
Lewis Board of Public Works says people no longer need to boil water. A dive team has now assessed the condition of the 12-inch water main break that crosses under the canal near the bridge. We're told the repairs are in good condition and the BPW is preparing to bring the main online. The board wants people to be mindful of water use, though, and to limit irrigation. The idea here is to reduce the potential pressure fluctuations on the beach side of the city. BPW also says they're working to install a new water main under the canal. That plan is currently in the permitting process. Protection for your pets. Humane Animal Partners is hosting 4 low-cost vaccine clinics. Pets can be dewormed, microchipped, get rabies vaccinations, and more. First one of these in our area, it is Saturday, just a few days from now, August 24th at 9 a.m., and that'll be at the HAP Center in Rehoboth Beach. That's in the Midway area. It's first come, first served.
And more than 720,000 BMWs have been recalled for a mechanical glitch, and officials with the automaker say the electric connectors on the vehicle water pumps aren't properly sealed, and that could lead the connectors to get wet and short circuit. The recall is in effect for various vehicles from 2012 through 2018, including the BMW X1, X3, and X4. And we know it's still summer, but a blaring signal of the fall is arriving today. And yes, that is the pumpkin spice latte. It's coming back to Starbucks in the United States. and that's earlier than ever, 2 days earlier than 2023. And the timing could give low sales a much-needed jolt. And Starbucks' new CEO, Brian Nicole, who is hailed as a corporate fix-it man from his work at Chipotle, starts next month. And still ahead, taking training to a new level, we'll show you how Indian River School District officials are preparing to keep students and staff safe as the school year is less than 2 weeks away.
Well, with these fall-like temperatures, maybe you're going with a hot coffee this morning, maybe an ice. Sticking with the iced coffee, we're going with a medium iced coffee today. 78 degrees under mostly sunny skies, low humidity, comfortable, gorgeous weather for this time of year. And we'll have a look at that all-important 7-day forecast when CoastTV News Today continues.
Delmarva's Classic Rock, Big 107.7.
This summer, pack your bags and head to Ocean City, Maryland for free family fun all summer long. Watch beach movies, build sandcastles, and gaze at colorful kites, all completely free. Bust a move from the beach to the bay with beach dance parties, Sunset Park party nights, and Sundays in the park with fireworks, all completely free. Enjoy arts and crafts, discover Ocean City's history, and be in awe of acrobatic stunts at the circus, all completely free. So get going. Family memories are waiting to be made in Ocean City, Maryland. Plan your trip now at OCOcean.com.
Turn your dreams of a perfect kitchen into reality with That Cabinet Store, where a dedicated team of designers will bring your vision to life. Whether it's traditional or European, kitchen design is our specialty. And we can get your fully customized kitchen cabinets installed in as little as 4 weeks, semi-custom in 10 days. And if you're looking for new countertops, we offer quality in-house fabricated countertops. Dream today, designs for tomorrow at That Cabinet Store, located with Matt the Carpet Guy in Selbyville and Salisbury.
I've been thinking about renovating my garage floor, and suddenly I'm seeing signs everywhere. The universe keeps hinting, even at my local gas company. Pinnacle Concrete is everywhere. And again, multiple signs at the print store. The signs are too strong to ignore. It's time to call. With so many options, my dream is taking shape. And now, I'm not just seeing signs, I'm living proof. Pinnacle Concrete Coatings, because quality matters.
The weather is brought to you by Spicer Brothers Construction. Born here to serve here.
How do you tell the difference between a good roof installation and a bad roof installation?
The difference is Spicer Brothers. It's all about the workmanship, the quality of the materials, and a lifetime warranty that gives you peace of mind. We ensure your family is protected from the elements season after season. Our comprehensive roof assessment and 13-point checklist ensures every detail is covered. And right now we're offering 50% off materials, plus get your new roof for as low as $99 a month.
Spicer Brothers, because you deserve the best.
Time is 6:17, and you are now looking live at Lewis Roosevelt Inlet, where the Delaware Bay meets the Atlantic Ocean. Look at that sun just about to make its way over the horizon. Just some great-looking colors there. Chris, let's talk about the sun today.
We have a lot. We're going to have a lot of it today, believe it or not, and we're going to continue to see these unseasonably cool temperatures that we're experiencing for August standards. I'll tell you what, we have been spoiled by Mother Nature, and you can see temperatures right now. We've had clear skies overnight, calm winds. That is allowing for temperatures to fall upper 40s inland. Look at that, 48 in Delmar. We're at 53 Georgetown, 58 Rehoboth Beach, and 54 in Milford. And there is that dry air, the dew points upper 40s to low 50s, crisp fall-like air mass over the area. We're virtually calm throughout the entire area as far as the winds are concerned. Clear skies throughout the entire peninsula and back to the west as well. High pressure settling in and keeping most of the eastern half of the country dry. And that's where we're going to be today and through the weekend as well. Below average temperatures continue. The weekend itself, warmer. We're going to be seasonable, but not that humid. But yeah, it is summer after all, and we're going to be flirting with 90 degrees next week. And the return of humidity. The rip current threat low, which is good news. UV index still high, so keep that in mind despite the cooler temperatures. Ocean City, 60 at around 7. We'll top out in the low to mid 70s there. Elsewhere, Cape Henlopen topping at around 75. Dewey Beach, 74. As we make our way inland, Georgetown, 78. So a gorgeous afternoon. We're at 77 in Cambridge, 78 Vienna, 80 Salisbury, 78 in Crisfield. There's the clear skies through the afternoon. Another clear, dry, and cool night. We start in the low to mid 50s across the area for your Friday. Friday, warmer, milder inland will be in the low 80s. 70s at the coast, and then that warming trend continues into Saturday. We're in the mid-80s across interior portions of the area, coastal sections in the 70s. As we make our way towards the coast, 75 in Astig by Sunday. The rip current threat will be low through the weekend as well. Ocean City looking very nice as well in the 70s there. As we make our way up to Lewis, 81 for your Friday. 82 on Saturday, and if you're making it out to the air show this weekend in Ocean City, looking fantastic for that as well, with temperatures in the mid to upper 70s. As I mentioned, humidity is going to be far and few between here. It's not until Monday and Tuesday we get back up into that muggy, humid range. Nothing terrible, but then as we trend later in the week, we'll see those humidity levels really begin to ramp up. 78 this afternoon, a sunny, pleasant day. We'll fall back into the 50s overnight. Starry skies and a fabulous Friday, 81 degrees, lower humidity in your Paul Davis 7-day shows 83 by Saturday, a really nice weekend, 85 by Sunday, and then as we get into Monday and Tuesday, we see the return of humidity and the return of a more summer-like pattern. We'll get into more of that southwesterly flow and temperatures flirting with that 90-degree mark.
Thank you, Chris. New school year, it's less than 2 weeks away for Indian River School District students, and this week, teachers and staff members, they got to test out a new weapons detection system. Check this out. This is how spectators at some school sporting events will be screened this year. The district says it's training constables and high school administrators on the new system as well.
We want to make sure that everybody feels safe anytime they come on any Indian River School District property. So again, this is an avenue of security that we can use to make sure we can let the public know that, yes, you are safe, your child is safe here.
And previously, the district said the screening procedures would vary depending on the school location, and that people who are uncomfortable using it, well, they all have the option to be screened differently.
And the Milford School District says it is having some technical difficulties, so they're asking that parents verify their students' transportation information. And to do that, you can go to the district website, transportation page, and you will need a student ID number and birth date. And if you see that any of the information for your child is wrong, you need to fill a form on the same page to correct that information.
Up next, it is Jeep Week. Get the Beach, the annual Ocean City event is here, and we'll show you how organizers are preparing and also what you can expect. Stay with us on CoastTV News today.
The UV Index Weather Report is sponsored by Ocean City Tourism. Somewhere to smile about.
Summer is here and so are the songbirds, so you need to disinfect those feeders at least once a month. You want to soak them in an equal parts of white vinegar and water for at least an hour to disinfect them. My Backyard in Ocean Pines carries all the products you need to keep your feathered friends healthy and safe. We also have a huge selection of quality hand-picked birdhouses, baths, seeds, unique gifts, and decor for expert and novice bird lovers alike. I can't wait to see you at My Backyard, where it's all about the birds and more.
Carrington Raceway and Casino and Bet Rivers have come together to give you Delaware's must-play online casino and sportsbook, featuring hundreds of exciting slots and table games. Plus, with non-stop sports betting action, you'll know you're where winners play. Sign up now and we'll cover 24 hours of casino losses up to $250, or get a second chance sports bet up to $250. Bet Rivers and Harrington Raceway and Casino. It's where winners play. Download the app today.
In Delaware, a family earning $67,000 a year pays the same tax rate as one making $67 million. I'm Matt Meyer, and you don't have to be a former math teacher to know that's an outrage. As governor, I'll make the super wealthy pay more in taxes so working people can pay less. By making state taxes more fair, we'll help more families get ahead. It's not just smart math, it's the right thing to do.
Democrat Matt Meyer for governor.
Middays with April Brilliant. It's a feel-good show on your radio.
April is the easiest way to get through my workday.
She plays my favorite songs.
She helped me find my furry friend.
She's always making me smile.
Listening to April is the best way to get through my workday.
She makes me feel special.
Middays with April, weekdays from 10 to 3 on Coast Country 103.9 and 106.3. Sponsored by Critter Getters.
It's time to show off your Jeep. An annual Jeep Fest event is gearing up to drive through Ocean City, and it's back for its 10th year. The beach turns into a Jeep playground with a sand course by the pier and daily beach crawls. The convention center is the event hub with a concert lineup playing at the Performing Arts Center. Organizers and vendors took Wednesday to prepare for Jeeps from all along the coast.
The Jeep people come to town, and it's really a celebration of the Jeep, but it's also a celebration of the culture. These people are amazing. They get along. They love each other.
The fest will take place starting today through Sunday, August 25th.
First Alert meteorologist Chris Mastrobono is back with us, and if you're planning a beach or bay day, we're working on a good one today.
We're sitting by your pool, too. I know the pool where I live is pretty packed. I think a lot of people are still enjoying this beautiful weather. Chris, you know, school's starting soon. It's a good time to get outside. I'm sure you agree, Chris.
Without question, you want to take in as much of this beautiful weather as you can, especially for mid-August standards. I'll tell you why. There's a gorgeous look into Lewis. Sun rising over Delmarva as we speak. Temperatures right now 53 in Lewis, dew point 53, so it is just very calm out there. Winds are calm, dry conditions. Cambridge starting in the 50s will top out in the upper 70s there. Crisfield will do the same as well under wall-to-wall sunshine. Rip current threat is low. We'll start out in the 60s there in Ocean City, topping out in the lower 70s there. Fenwick Island, mid-70s. And as we make our way to Lewis, 75 there this afternoon under sunny skies. UV index, keep in mind, still high. So despite the cooler temperatures, burn rates 20 to 30 minutes. So keep that in mind if you're heading out for an extended period of time. You want to pack on that sunscreen because even with cooler temperatures, false sense of hope, you still will burn out there. That sun angle is still very strong. We are still August after all. So coming up, we'll talk more about this gorgeous weather and how long it's going to stick around here in a few minutes.
And after the break on CoastTV News Today, honoring a hero, we'll tell you how Sussex County will come together to honor a fallen EMS member and the traffic information you will need to be aware of.
Also, tragic tram crash will tell you how the Ocean City community is remembering the 2-year-old victim and also what the town's mayor has decided for the foreseeable future.
And we will recap the Democratic National Convention Day 3, and we'll show you these star-studded speakers and a look at Walz's accepting party speech nomination. And CoastTV Today will be right back.
Hot tubs. Hot tubs. Hot tubs. Millions of dollars of factory direct 2024 inventory. Today and tomorrow. Wicomico Civic Center. Hundreds of hot tubs and swim spas ready for immediate delivery. Factory direct prices. Many models to choose from. Come see the revolutionary swim spa and save thousands. Trade-ins welcome. We'll even haul away your old hot tub. 18-month interest-free financing. New 2024 inventory. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Wicomico Civic Center. Free admission. Free parking. Call 855-SPA-SALE.
See the beauty of Delmarva from a bird's eye view. Soaring over the shore, Mondays on CoastTV News at 6. Sponsored by Morse Roofing and Siding.
Join the Harry K Foundation for the Fashion for Charity Girls Night Out October 16th from 6 to 9 p.m. at Shellville Village in Rehoboth Beach. Indulge in cocktails, hors d'oeuvres, a fashion show, and shopping on this evening of fashion, food, friends, and philanthropy. Tickets are $48 with benefits going to the Harry K Foundation, working to defeat childhood hunger throughout Delaware. For tickets and info, visit harrykfoundation.org. Sponsored by CoastTV.
Draper Media, an equal opportunity employer, is dedicated to provide broad outreach regarding job vacancies at the station. We seek the help of local organizations in referring qualified applicants to our station. Organizations that wish to receive our vacancy information should email humanresources@wboc.com.
Got a plumbing problem that can't wait? Then why would you? At FH Fur, we know how frustrating it is to be stuck waiting for help, which is why we offer same-day service guaranteed. Whether it's a leaky faucet, a clogged drain, a broken pipe, you name it, the expert plumbers at FH Fur are standing by and ready to get you out of hot water, or maybe into some hot water if that's your issue. Same-day service guaranteed, regardless of your plumbing predicament.
877-GOLFER, FHFur.com.
Now on CoastTV News.
It's another fall-like start on Delmarva. We're in for another beautiful day with plenty of sunshine and low humidity. I am tracking a warm-up, though, on that 7-day forecast, and I'll have your hour-by-hour forecast coming up.
Honoring a hero, we look at what is being planned for later today, paying tribute to fallen firefighter Thomas Berry III.
In reaction after a tram tragedy, the effect it is having on the town after the death of a 2-year-old boy on the boardwalk.
Heading to a conclusion in Chicago, tonight's final night of the Democratic National Convention We will hear from the headliners on Wednesday.
This is Coast TV News Today.
August 22nd, 2024. Good morning, everybody. I'm Matt Pensick. Good morning, Elisa.
Good morning, Matt. I'm Elisa Weber. Thank you all for joining us.
Yeah, time is 6:29. Ocean City seems to be the place to be this week, and with all we've been talking about it so far. Jeep Fest starts today. You have the air show over the weekend.
Yeah, and they couldn't have gotten better weather. I think you agree with me. Yeah.
I'm not going to disagree with you.
No, and the weather is perfect for, even if you're just going to the beach, I think all the beaches this weekend will be the place to be.
Yeah, I'm wondering what the crowds will be like, because
I know.
next weekend's Labor Day, so that's the big blowout weekend,
Exactly.
the final one of the summer usually. So
Yeah.
in the past, this upcoming weekend tends to be a little bit more quieter as everyone's gearing up, come in for next
I
weekend.
don't know. I think it's going to be busy. Chris, what do you think? Do you think the beaches are all going to be busy this weekend? Tell us what you think. You know the weather.
Oh, without question. I think people are going to be flocking to the beach. Really, anything you want to do outdoors, the weather is certainly going to cooperate. Here's a live look in Rehoboth Beach. Some folks taking in the sunrise there. Rehoboth Beach looking gorgeous. That cool sand to start this morning. 58 degrees currently in Rehoboth. 54-degree dew point. We've had calm winds overnight, clear skies, and that has allowed temperatures to really bottom out throughout much of the Delmarva. We're at 49 in Redden, 48 at Delmar, 53 in Lewis, and 52 in Milton. As I mentioned, those dew points are going to stay at that comfortable level throughout your Thursday. Calm winds throughout the area. We're seeing clear skies, all thanks to a big dome of high pressure that is settled in throughout most of the eastern half of the country. Now, temperatures are going to rise from the 50s to where they're at now. We're going to be at 70 by around 10. Winds generally out of the north-northwest at about 5 to 10 miles an hour, and we'll see just a few cumulus clouds there in the afternoon, with temperatures topping out in the mid to upper 70s. At the coast, we'll likely top out in the low to mid 70s. Now, coming up, we'll talk more about that weekend forecast that features more seasonable-like temperatures, and then we'll see more summer-like temperatures by next week. I'll have that for you in the full 7-day forecast in just a few minutes.
Thank you, Chris. And we are now going to look at Chicago. It's just after 5:30 there, and that is where the final day of the Democratic National Convention will take place. And last night, Minnesota Governor Tim Walz took center stage, introducing himself to the nation as he hopes to become the country's next vice president. The Minnesota governor laying out his personal story, growing up in a small town in Nebraska, drawing on his 24-year service in the Army National Guard and his work as a teacher and high school football coach, charting his path through Congress and the governor's mansion, where he signed a series of progressive policies.
It's the honor of my life to accept your nomination for Vice President of the United States.
The work is not over yet, as Kamala Harris is set to take the stage tonight, and Reverend Al Sharpton has said that Harris still needs to be clear on her platform and what a future under her leadership would look like.
Ocean City trams came to a halt after a deadly crash on the boardwalk, and according to police, a 2-year-old boy was killed in the area near Dorchester Street.
And people there are still in shock, and Coast TV News reporter Kevin Zapay shows us the aftermath of this sad story.
The beach is supposed to be fun, so is the boardwalk. But Tuesday night in Ocean City, things turned tragic. A 2-year-old boy was hit and killed by the Ocean City tram. Linda Stump, a grandmother of 9 children, is heartbroken to hear the news.
Please, please hang on to your kids' hands, because they'll get away from you with a blink of an eye. You never know.
For one unlucky family, everything changed at 8:14 p.m. on Tuesday. According to the Ocean City Police Department, that's when the young boy was hit by the tram. It happened near Dorchester Street on the Ocean City Boardwalk. Ocean City Mayor Rick Meehan addressed the public today in the wake of this death.
We're all devastated. All you have to do is walk into City Hall and look at people's faces, and you can see it in their faces. You know, everybody's aware of what occurred, and something like this, I think, hits home with all of us.
In remembrance of the child, people along the boardwalk have placed stuffed animals where the collision happened to pay their respects. Throughout the day, and as the news of this terrible story spread, more and more people stopped by to drop off additional stuffed animals. A small tribute to remember a child that will never get to grow up. Ed Matthews hopes this will be a wake-up call for parents and caregivers to keep an eye on their children.
They have to pay attention. They really do. And this place gets very crowded.
The town of Ocean City is currently offering support for everyone involved and is shutting down the trams until further notice. I'm Kevin Zapay in Ocean City, Coast TV News.
Later today, the volunteer firefighter from the Ellendale and Georgetown companies, Thomas Berry III, will be laid to rest. A visitation at Crossroad Community Church will be held from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m., followed by a funeral service. A funeral procession, which could include 100 pieces of emergency apparatus, will then leave the church, go past the firehouse where he volunteered, before his final alarm is marked at the Ellendale Cemetery. Berry died on August 13th at the scene of a crash on Route 9 east of Georgetown.
The town administrative offices in Georgetown on the Circle will close at noon, and this is in preparation for the funeral and procession in the downtown area. Officials say to expect some traffic disruptions for drivers. There will be road closures and detours throughout the afternoon, and the offices will reopen on Friday at 8 a.m.
And car after car after car, a spot infamous for congestion now has a new active traffic light where Route 30 meets the main roadway. This solution is here only temporarily and will be removed once the new bypass is complete. Also in relation to the bypass project, Hollyville Road between Washington Street extended and Route 24 will be closed until the end of November.
Still more news to get to in this final half hour. Don't go anywhere.
Coming up, voters in Delaware are reacting to controversial comments made by one Republican candidate for governor. We'll tell you what was said and how some say the words are impacting the community.
Also, Smyrna getting ready to smoke the competition again as the Eagle volleyball team is preparing to defend their state championship.
And amped up for the air show, we'll give you a preview of the annual Ocean City Air Show that is prepped and ready to take flight this weekend. Stay with us on Coast TV News today.
Ocean City Jeep Fest, Coast Country, and Coast TV present live in concert August 24th. It's going to be Jason, Michael Carroll, and Sam Grow. Openers Blake Wood and Rich LaFleur. It's a night of music with songs and stories at OC Performing Arts Center. This concert is to benefit St. Jude Children's Hospital, brought to you by Kicker, Joe's Jeep Jungle, Trail 7, Berlin IG Burton Jeep, and Livewire Media and Events. Don't miss this show and get your tickets now at etix.com. August 24th, doors open at 7 p.m.
Have you ever felt leg pain, restlessness, cramps, tingling, swelling, numbness? If you've ever experienced the warning signs of bad circulation, then you need Legzercise Pro, the natural circulation booster that uses continuous automatic leg movement to soothe pain and promote healthy circulation the natural drug-free way. Soothe pain and calm restless legs. Reduce swelling in your legs, ankles, and feet, and stimulate healthy circulation. Stay active with Legzercise Pro.
Stay tuned to get a free automatic toilet bowl cleaner from Mermaid. Your sink stopper's broken, and fixing a drain is a pain. Introducing Mermaid Drain Magic, the instant solution to most broken drains. Just remove and replace. In seconds, you can fill and drain with a simple press of a button. Drain Magic makes replacing your old, broken, rusty, even missing sink stoppers fast and easy. Drain Magic's anti-clogging basket helps prevent clogs in your sink, catching hair, food, even jewelry. Made with brass and chrome and a silicone gasket, it creates a watertight seal. Order your Mermaid Drain Magic today for only $19.99 and get a Mermaid Toilet Bowl Cleaner absolutely free. Drop it in the tank for up to 3 months of cleaning. But wait, this could be your last chance to get Drain Magic at this low price with free Toilet Bowl Cleaner. There's a strict limit of 3, so order now.
Call 1-800-944-6857 or visit GetDrainMagic.com. So call 1-800-944-6857 or visit GetDrainMagic.com now.
It was me, Bob. Oh, yeah. Kirsten, yeah.
Well, here's a live look into Laurel. Sunshine is up and it is out in full force. Look at the temperature in Laurel, 49 degrees, the dew point 48 degrees. We've had clear skies, calm winds overnight, and the temperatures have really bottomed out. In fact, we're approaching some record lows across the area. 53 Lewis, 49 Redden. We're at 58 in Bethany Beach, and we're at 58 in Rehoboth. Now, I'll tell you what, we just have some picture-perfect golfing weather this week. Temperature starting out in the 50s. We'll be at 76 by around noon. 3 o'clock, 78, wall-to-wall sunshine. Grab the hat, grab the sunglasses because you're going to need it. And don't forget, the UV index still high despite the cooler temperatures. We're going to be at an 8 here over the next 5 days, so keep that in mind. Sunscreen, sunglasses, burn times coming in 20 to 30 minutes with that very high UV index. And remember, you can get your forecast at any time by calling our weather phone. 443-880-9100, sponsored by Bard, Mandalas, Brockstead, and Federico. We'll have your 7 forecast in just a few minutes.
Thank you, Chris. And the planes of the 17th Annual Ocean City Air Show have touched down on Delmarva, and yet again, this year you can expect an incredible lineup of high-flying aerial performers ready to take your breath away. The Italian Frecce Tricolori. This is the first time in 3 decades that they have flown North American skies, and Ocean City is the final stop on their tour, and you can catch their dazzling, death-defying act August 24th and 25th at noon.
So it's a mix of professionalism, also attitude to be a part of the team, like the Italian Air Force.
You know, one of the more established air shows from around the country, and probably one of the best based on the caliber of the performers that are participating, including the Frecce Tricolori, the headliners of this year's show.
And speaking of the Ocean City Air Show this weekend, you can expect heavy traffic delays both on foot and by car.
Following 2023's magical state championship run for Smyrna, they know it won't be easy to fill the void next to 2023, but for a team that lost 8 seniors from last year's championship squad, they say they're not rebuilding, they're reloading.
Some people talk about rebuilding. As soon as I hear that word, I tell them I don't want to hear it. That's an insult to these girls and what they've worked on for the last 5-6 years.
Our mindset is just to prove that we can still compete with any team in the state, and even though we did lose a lot of seniors, we're still very competitive, and we're going to be a hard team to beat as well this year. So.
And senior Brooke Burge says that although last season was surreal, it's time for the team to look forward.
I think we're just kind of trying to look in the present and not focus on the past. Obviously, it's kind of hard because that was such a historic season, but just trying to have fun and focus on this year.
And head coach Daniel Wanless is staying as consistent as always.
My message has stayed the same throughout the course of my career, all 19 seasons. My message to the girls is, early on, was one day we want to compete for a conference championship, and we want to be able to make the state tournament. That's my 2 goals starting out every season to the girls.
Smyrna will get the chance to accomplish those goals and defend their state title in the Eagles' Nest when the season begins on September 5th. Reporting from Smyrna, Delaware for the Delmarva Sports Network, I'm Luke Milai.
And if you're having a rough week, you can cheer up with a weekly dose of local good news from CoastTV with personal features, fun things to do each weekend, and more. You can sign up for free at CoastTV.com and get your weekly dose of joy directly to your inbox on Friday.
And I tell you what, this weather is bringing a lot of people some joy as well. Temperatures starting off in the 50s, plenty of sunshine throughout the afternoon. We're going to top out in the mid to upper 70s. Some of us hovering around that 80-degree mark across the peninsula today. Well, you talk the return of some summer-like weather. I'll have that for you in your full 7-day forecast when Coast TV News Today continues.
Delmarva's Rock Station, 93.5, The Beach.
With all the choices of services on Delmarva, where do you even begin? Trust experts of various fields with Delmarva Experts. Sponsored by Kitchen Concepts Plus, Chesapeake Eye Center, Apple Discount Drugs, FLC Energy, Spicer Brothers Construction, Mattress Peddlers, Homewell Care Services, Robinson's Jewelry and Coin Shop, Delmarva Acupuncture and Wellness Center, Mast Audiology Services, Riptide Restoration, and Delmarva Dave. Delmarva Experts, local experts right when you need them.
Right now, during the Subaru A Lot to Love event at Gateway Subaru, we're offering incredible savings. Save up to $3,000 on a new 2024 Subaru Outback. Plus, take advantage of great financing rates as low as 0% for 48 months. Feel the thrill and save up to $2,400 off a new 2024 Subaru Crosstrek with financing rates as low as 2.9% for 48 months. And stop by to discover the all-new 2025 Subaru Forester. Gateway Subaru, just minutes from the beaches in the heart of Delmarva. Higher standards.
You're not going to want to miss this.
Jeopardy, like the Everest of trivia.
Spit and truth therapy.
You gotta feel smart if you wanna look smart. Just smart, be smart, think smart, talk smart, get smart. You are smart, smarty pants.
You gotta unleash the power.
Woo!
New episodes September 9th on Coast TV.
Weather brought to you by Coastal Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning, dedicated to excellence in Delaware and Maryland.
Coastal Comfort knows there's no place like home. It's where we can be totally comfortable.
Totally comfortable being ourselves, making a mess, making improvements, making strides, making memories with those we love. Totally. Big or small, at the beach, or on the farm, all along the Eastern Shore. It's home, and Coastal Comfort is always here to keep you totally comfortable. Coastal Comfort, a Carrier Factory authorized dealer serving Maryland and Delaware. Carrier, turn to the experts.
It is now 6:44 and we are taking a live look into Rehoboth, and as you can see, that sun is coming up there, Chris. And Chris, it feels like early October, not August, and you were saying we're close to record lows for this time of year.
That's right, Elisa. It's incredible stretch we've had. In fact, yesterday we had some of our coolest air. In fact, Georgetown fell to its lowest temperature in August since 2004. So just incredible temperatures across the area to start for August standards, to say the least. 48 currently, Delmarva. We're at 49 there in Redden, 52 Milton. Very dry, very comfortable out there, all thanks to those dew points in the upper 40s to low 50s, making it for incredibly comfortable conditions. And with the calm winds and the clear skies overnight, it's allowing for the temperatures to really bottom out over the peninsula. We are clear sailing throughout much of the Mid-Atlantic, Ohio Valley, Mississippi Valley, and we are just all thanks to this high pressure system that is building over the eastern half of the country. A terrific Thursday on tap, below average temperatures. Now the weekend itself will be dry, seasonable with temperatures back in the 80s. And after all, it is August summer. We are going to see the return of 90-degree temperatures as well as humidity. This afternoon, though, look at this. We're touching 80 degrees there in Lewis, 78 in Seaford. We're at 78 in Easton, 78 Vienna, touching 80 there in Salisbury, 78 in Crisfield. Futurecast shows the clear skies through the afternoon. Another clear night, bottoming out in the 50s once again to start our Friday. Friday a bit milder across the interior sections, in the 80s, at the coast in the 70s, mid to upper 70s. And by Saturday, more of us will be in the 80s, mid 80s for most of interior locations. 70s at the beach, and then we'll be even warmer by your Sunday. So Chickateague 79 for your Friday, 81 by Saturday. A nice dry, cool start to the weekend. And then Ocean City looking very nice as well, with temperatures in the 70s, Fenwick Island as well. Low risk of rip currents as well, so keep that in mind. 81 in Lewis on Friday. We'll see 82 Saturday. Air show looking very nice. 75 degrees both days with a mix of sun and clouds. I think we'll see more in the way of clear skies there on Sunday. Muggy meter, well, we're going to be back in that muggy and humid range by, it looks like, Monday and Tuesday of next week. So enjoy this unseasonably cool weather while it lasts. 78, terrific day. Tonight we fall down to 55. Fabulous Friday. Look at that, 81 degrees, low humidity continues, and then we'll see 83 by Saturday. You see gradually rising, 85, which is the average high for this time of year. We're finally around that by Sunday, 88 Monday, and then that is when we see more of a southwesterly flow kick back in. We're going to have temperatures back into the mid to upper 80s with a return of humidity.
Thank you, Chris. One of the Delaware Republican candidates for governor, Bobby Williamson, recently referred to migrants as nomads and thugs, and this was during a gubernatorial debate last week at the Dover Public Library.
And CoastTV News reporter Ana Sofia Ramon delves deeper with the community condemning his comments.
It was during this debate in Dover. The question to all candidates from Jose Ignacio Castañeda Perez, one of the panelists, was:
Delaware has seen a noticeable uptick of immigration from Haiti and Latin America in recent years, with immigrants enhancing the state's economy and diversity. Legislation to establish the Office of New Americans was introduced last May but did not make it out of committee. What would your administration propose to ensure newly arrived Delawareans are supported in the first state, and how would your administration be responsive to immigrant needs in Delaware?
It was the second to last question. That's when one of the Republican candidates for governor, Bobby Williamson, made these comments.
It's not safe in certain parts of Seaford because of the influx of the new nomads.
Williamson later said,
"We have this Haitian expansion, and there are some great people in that community, but there are also thugs. There are gangs. They are shooting and killing and hurting young kids by bullets running through the community. To say that immigrants are making things safer is such a wrong thing to say. We are scared to go behind Walmart in Seaford because of what could happen to us. There are certain gangs that are thriving in this basis. They have came in with the immigrants, and they have intruded into our peaceful way of living.
Ronnie Baltasar Lopez is with the Delaware Hispanic Commission. Baltasar Lopez says Williamson's comments contribute to stereotypes.
As the son of immigrants and the vice chair of the Delaware Hispanic Commission, I find it distasteful, at minimum, at worst, racist, the comments made by the Republican candidate for governor. I think, if anything, we should be empowering our communities across the state.
Mari Ward, originally from Colombia, was in the front row at the debate.
First, it was a surprise. Everybody was like, oh, and then was this silent. And my personal feeling was I was very sad. I was very sad and offended because I know how hard every single immigrant works. And for somebody to express about us immigrants like that is very sad.
Duvanel Lewis moved to the U.S. from Haiti almost 30 years ago. Lewis says the comments made by Williamson were unfortunate.
Delaware is, it's a small state, very unique, very diverse. Now, if you want to be in office and you have a diverse population and you are already saying this type of things, then I don't think it's going to work.
CoastTV News reached out to Williamson multiple times over several days, but he declined to comment. Ana Sofia Roman, CoastTV News.
This does bring us to our Coast TV poll. We want to know, which immigration issue do you think Delaware should focus on the most? The one that's getting the majority of the votes, 59% there. It did change from last hour. Reforming immigration law. Also a good number coming in from combating violence, getting some votes also for supporting new immigrants and cultural integration. If you haven't voted yet, you can still do so at coasttv.com or our mobile app.
It is now 6:51 this morning. It's time to check in with our coastal pet of the day. And today's coastal pet of the day is preparing for a very special day. On your screen right now is Diesel. And this adorable dog will be turning lucky number 13 tomorrow. Diesel brought calm to a chaotic time when he was born during an earthquake in 2011. And the birthday boy was submitted to us by Tammy and Seaford. And we want to see more of your pets on Delmarva, so send us photos and tell us what makes them so special. You can take a look at your screen and scan the QR code at the top of your screen to submit your furry friend to Coast TV News, and then watch weekdays from 5 to 7 a.m. to see all of the pets we feature.
Well, it is a unseasonably chilly start to your Thursday across Delmarva, and we are going to rise, though, into the upper 70s to around that 80-degree mark this afternoon. A gorgeous day on tap. We'll have a look at that 10-day after break.
Join us for Fur and Field Day on September 7th at the Humane Society of Wicomico County. Enjoy competition, outdoor fun, food, vendors, and adoptable animals. Gather your team of 8 to 12 people for just $20 per person. Participate in fun games, water activities, face painting, live music, and more. Don't miss out on this exciting day. Visit wicomicohumane.org for more info. Coast Country Cares, sponsored by Spicer Brothers.
Hi, Chef Daniel Green here with my Bionic Blade, the new handheld blender that's rechargeable, so you can make a fast, healthy shake anywhere. It has the motor and blades built right into the lid, so blend a shake at the gym, make pina coladas by poolside, or grind coffee beans for an iced cold brew on the go.
Get the Bionic Blade for just $29.99 with free shipping. You'll also get 2 sipping lids, a second container, and the sports lid. Get it all for just $29.99. Order now.
Celebrate Labor Day weekend with Camp Rehoboth Community Center at Sun Festival 2024 in Rehoboth Beach. On August 31st, enjoy a night of comedy with stand-up comedian Joe Dombrowski.
He looked at me and he goes, ma'am, okay, that laugh was a hate crime.
Then on September 1st, dance the night away with DJs Robbie Leslie and Joe Gothrow. Don't miss the summer's biggest party at the Rehoboth Beach Convention Center. Get your tickets at camprehoboth.org.
Sponsored by Coast TV.
Introducing the future of crawl space restoration. DryTech is joining the teams of Delaware Crawl Space and Guardian Crawl Space. 3 trusted companies in the industry are coming together to serve you better, serving a larger area across Delmarva. Independently, with over 40 years of experience in environmental, health, and construction, our team provides exceptional crawl space solutions.
Dave and I have been blessed to call this place home our entire lives. We love serving the people of this community.
And we're here for your next crawl space project.
Have you dry tech yet?
Researching a new HVAC system or water heater can be like buying a car. Let Chesapeake Home Services take the guesswork out of your homework. Test drive a new system, and if you're not completely satisfied for any reason and we can't fix it, we'll buy it back. Plus, we'll include our bumper-to-bumper warranty, 10-year parts, 10-year labor, and a 10-year maintenance plan. To learn more, call us or visit us at ChesapeakeHomeservices.com.
Service sure to make you smile. They always go the extra mile.
It is now 6:54, and here are the things you need to know before you go. Later today, the volunteer firefighter from the Ellendale and Georgetown companies, Thomas Berry III, will be laid to rest. A visitation at Crossroad Community Church will be held from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m., followed by a service. A funeral procession, which could include around 100 pieces of emergency apparatus, will then leave the church, go past the firehouse where he volunteered, before his final alarm is marked at the Ellendale Cemetery.
On Wednesday, the Sussex County Planning and Zoning Commission approved a request to rezone land for a new car wash. It would be right here in this area in Rehoboth Beach. The developer wants to change this property from agricultural residential to a heavy commercial district. It's located on the corner of Warrington Road and Route 24. The site is currently occupied by that home we saw earlier. Plan is to build a Waves car wash like this one in Lewis.
And Beyonce is the latest celebrity to get into the liquor business. The superstar singer's new whiskey line is made with a partnership with Moët Hennessy and celebrated master distiller Bill Lumsden.
Yeah, I'm calling an audible here. I wonder, our producer Alyssa is a big Beyonce
Yeah,
fan. I wonder if she had something to do with this story. It's called Sir Davis. It's named after Beyonce's great-grandfather.
And his first name was Davis, and Beyonce's son's name is Sir.
Beyonce is one of many celebrities with their own liquor brands.
And it is now 6:56, and here's a quick look at your forecast before you head out the door today.
Yeah, we got one final check with Chris. A delightful day in store. How about that for a description?
That's perfect.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one. Yeah, we are seeing a chilly start, though. Upper 40s to low 50s over Delmarva. Here's a live look into Ocean View. 56 degrees, clear skies, very comfortable and dry out there. And we are going to see plenty of sunshine. 10 a.m. we're at 71. And here's your Paul Davis 10-day forecast. We're at 78 this afternoon. 81 Friday, seasonable temperatures over the weekend. And we will see an increase in humidity, though, by the start of next week. And we get into a more, hey, guess what, August-like weather pattern as we enter next week.
Thank you, Chris, and thank you for joining us here for Coast TV News today.
Yeah, Chris says it's going to be hot in August. Shocking. Today's show is coming up next at 7 a.m.
And don't forget to join us for Coast TV News midday at 11 a.m.
Till then, have a great Thursday morning, everybody.